What's up, my bro guys? Did I ever tell you about the time I got kidnapped for 3 minutes? Here's how the story goes. Back in the day, when I was just a little whippersnapper, my mother would take us to Queens to my grandmother's house for the summers. I used to hate it. We used to be there all summer with a bunch of old Haitians. At the end of the summer, I would be ready to get out of there. Not like I didn't love my grandma, rest in peace, but I did not like being in Queens because, you know, I'm born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Mother and my father come over to get me and my sister. We're amped. Yeah. They come back looking all refreshed. They had a vacation from us. It's over now. We back. You know how parents can be with their parents. They just talk. Now, she had been here to pick us up for about 2 hours now. We got our bags packed and we ready to go. My father, he goes to the car. I'm thinking, we out of here. He'll be back. He going to the store.
Going to the store?
My father comes back from the store. They're chilling. They bought their snacks or whatever they needed. Didn't get us nothing. After like 2.5 hours pass, I'm so restless. I'm like, I just want to sit in the car. Can I sit in the car? Mom's like, go ahead. You can sit in the car. Pop's like, here, take the keys. I'm like, boom. So I walk on over to the car, hop in, and at that time, I think it was the end of August, but it was a cold August. We got our jackets on. Little flight, something like that. And I get in the car. I cut the car on. Now, I'm a summer baby. I was born in August. So it gets a little bit cold. I'm cold. I put that heat on and I leave the music playing just a little bit. And I'm just like, I'm just going to wait it out. Because now once I'm in the car, they got to come. I go sit in the back seat as I do because that's where I'm supposed to be. Ain't nothing more comfortable than pulling your arms in your jacket and snuggling up real good like. So, I'm in my little jacket bubble, just enjoying my warmth and just anticipating the trip home. I hear the car door open. It's about to go down. Finally. Somebody gets in. They sit in the driver's seat. I'm like, alright. I don't hear the rest of them coming. So, I'm thinking it must be my pops about to go to the store.
Going to the store?
So, I call out to him from my little bubble. I'm like, Papi, because, you know, he's half Puerto Rican. He don't answer. So now the car starts moving. I'm like, Papi, what's up? We going to the store? Because if the rest of them ain't in the car, we got to be going to the store. We ain't going home. He don't answer. So now the car makes a turn around the corner and starts driving up the block. Why is he not answering me? So I pop my arms out. It ain't my pops. It's some woman. Some woman I ain't never seen before.
And she's in the driver's seat.
And when I popped out, I scared the crap out of her. I was like, hey, who are you? She was like, oh my God. So she immediately pulls over. Who are you? What are you doing what are you doing driving the car?
Oh, it wasn't me. I guess maybe my friends played a joke on me because they told me to move their car and it was right across the street and the engine was running.
Now, mind you, I'm like 8 years old. I ain't buying it. I'm like, your friend told you to move this car around the corner? Where he told you to move it to? If he was across the street, why would he have you move that car? She's like,
he must have, I don't know, but don't worry about it. Here, just let me go.
So she trying to walk off. I'm like,
You can't walk off.
what you gonna walk off? You gonna leave me in trouble? How am I gonna explain this? How am I gonna explain to my moms and my father that the car is now around the corner and down the block? How am I supposed to explain that to them at 8 years old? They wasn't gonna believe me. I told her she was gonna have to come with me to the door and explain herself because I wasn't having this. She walks over to my grandmother's house with me. We knock on the door. They ain't answering. She trying to skedaddle. I'm like,
We ain't going nowhere.
we keep knocking. They come to the door. My mother's like,
Who's this?
before I could even get anything out, they like,
Where's the car?
they start going crazy. So she's like,
That's what this is about. I'm sorry. One of my friends played a trick on me.
my mom wasn't having that either. So she's like,
Played a trick on you. Listen, little one.
did a lot of cursing back in the day. So I'm gonna spare you the details of the cursing. But she basically told her she ain't buying it and she will beat the bricks off of her unless she explains where that car is and what happened.
No. He told me to move it, and so I got in it,
And where's your friend at now? She's pointing across the street to where the friend is. We don't see nobody. There's no one in sight. She's like,
they all must have left.
a likely story. My father runs around the corner. He picks up the car. You know, he brings it back. My mother's like,
Is anything wrong with it? Is anything missing?
I'm like, no. Now this girl got me vouching for her. After I had been kidnapped and the car got stolen, you got me worried about my mom's
Beating the bricks off of you.
So I'm like, nah, ma. She didn't take nothing. I was with her the whole time.
So why did she even come to the door?
I made her come to the door. You wasn't gonna believe me. I'm 8 years old. You don't believe me if there's a monster in the closet. You don't believe me if there's something under the bed. You ain't gonna believe somebody kidnapped me for all of 3 minutes and drove me around the block. That's what happened. True story. That was how I got kidnapped for 3 minutes and technically got our car stolen and returned, and I made that person that stole it confess. Don't forget to subscribe, like, ring that bell so you can always be notified when I'm putting out videos, because I'm going to be putting out videos. We're going to take this YouTube trip together. Peace.